Okay, so we open up the game here for the first time, and it tells us system reset. AC can't find system. And basically, we're inside of our ship here, which is called a Star Drifter, and it's got one window in the back, one window on the left, one window on the right, three computer monitor screens on the right, and then our big front window, which is essentially our main computer interface as well. Inside the spaceship right now, I don't have to wear a space suit, but as soon as I press the up key on my keyboard, I can go up here on top of my spaceship and kind of walk around on top of my spaceship. And you can see that the temperature went from being basically like 50 or 60 or 70 degrees Fahrenheit down to like negative 300 something degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not exactly sure what the Celsius to Fahrenheit is, but I know that it's pretty fucking cold out here in space. So you can see that basically there's nothing really around out here where I am, I guess. I guess you kind of start off the game in like empty space, really. Like in between star systems, not really anywhere at all. So let's go back inside. We're basically nowhere right now, and let's go over to this interface. And so this entire game basically is played like almost exclusively with this mouse, or with the mouse, and you can hold down the right click and look up and down, and you can also strafe left and right when the mouse is clicked down, but you have to let go of the right click in order to look left and right. So it's pretty interesting the way that works. You can also click and like do this and kind of turn the ship around, so I can actually spin like the ship around just by clicking like this. Like you can see the stars moving when I click here on this thing. So this is how you spin the ship like around in a circle if you want to look at something to the left or to the right. I'm getting dizzy. So at the bottom you can see the gravity is basically equal to 1 Earth gravity here inside the ship. It is, plus 15 degrees Celsius, which is very comfortable for a human, and the pressure is 1 Earth atmosphere at the bottom there. And I think the pulse maybe is like how many beats per minute, like this cat creature has. So anyway, you don't have a spaceship, or you don't need a spacesuit inside this spaceship. But once you leave it and you go up here on the top, you are in a spaceship that protects you, and if you go on any planets, you are. So let's do that right now. I think we've talked enough about the controls. Let's go to our flight control drive. Let's set a remote target, which means that we're going to try to go to a star. That's basically what setting a remote target is. And so now they're going to ask me which star I want to go to. And so I can basically pick any star that I can look at and go to it. So I will double click like that guy, and you can see that I double clicked it with my right mouse, and it's now been selected. And so I'm going to go back inside the ship here, and it's telling me that the star that I selected, wherever the heck it is not known. It's an unknown star, and it's in the class S04. So let's start demand a flight. I don't know what that means, but we are doing it. So there's our dot up there that we're heading towards, and so you'll see we're 15 light years away. We're very quickly approaching this star, and we're there. We have arrived at the star, and there it is. So let's head back over to our computer and see if we can learn anything about it. So let's go over to onboard devices, and under maybe, I don't remember what I'm looking for, maybe under miscellaneous here, remote target data. Here we go. So we can see how big this star is, how hot it is. It's actually a pretty cool star. It's only like 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and our star is like, I don't know, 7 or 8,000 degrees or 10,000 degrees, so that's like pretty cool for a star. Oh, I don't have a local target set. yet. External environment, right? So it's cold around this star. That makes sense. So it gives you all this like interesting little scientific mumbo jumbo that doesn't really matter that much, unless you care a lot about like astronomy, which I do, so I love it. But anyway, set a local target. So we've got a planet over here, a moon, a moon, a moon, a moon. Here's a planet right here. I'm going to double click it. It says target fixed, and that's the planet that I'm going to go to. So let's turn towards it so we can see it approaching in the distance. Oops. Good. So we can see it now right there, and let's now that we have it locked on or whatever, let's start our flight towards it. We're calibrated and we're going towards it. I think that we are near it now. Let me just turn my ship around and see if I can find where this planet is that I allegedly went near. Maybe I did that wrong. Okay, let's try again. I'm not sure what I did wrong. So set a local target to this place right here, and let's not clear the local target. Oh, start fine approach. I did the wrong thing. Okay, so whenever you select a star, you select a star with set remote target, and then you fly to that star with Vimana flight. Vimana, I guess, is like faster than light speed flight, is what that means. But once you select a moon or a star, or I'm sorry, a planet inside a solar system, then you have to click this start fine approach thing to approach it. And I did that, and so now hopefully we are headed in the right direction. Let me go up, look around. Gosh, am I failing at this? That's this hard? Really? Oh, let's read this. A Class 4 star, it's large and glowing orange giant star, high nuclear mass, and the current range, and how much fuel I have. So let's set local target. You are what I want. Start the fine approach. Yes, okay. Okay, there we go. Apparently last time I pressed stop fine approach before we were able to go. So now we are warming up, and any moment now we should be able to head towards this thing. We can see that we are basically 1,408 solar diameters away. Can't deploy a surface thing because I'm not close enough. Okay. Warming up. Excellent. I don't remember this whole warming up process, but okay. Oh, here we go. Ignition. Boom. And I see the 1,408 decreasing, so that means that we are approaching. Slowly but surely, we are getting closer to this planet. And it should speed up in time, I think. We'll see. Set remote target, start Vienna flight, stop fine approach. Oh, woo! Okay, apparently that makes it a lot faster. Now we are approaching it. So what I said earlier about the V monoflight, apparently you can use that inside a solar system if something is very, very far away, apparently. Oh, and we can see it approaching, and we are braking. We're getting real close, and this is actually like a large planet with like several moons, because I just saw a moon pass. And wow, there it is. Right in front of us. It looks like a big ass rocky world. So let's see here. Onboard devices, navigation instruments, starfield amplificator. Let's do it. Local planet finder. Planet finder report. No stellar systems within remote sensors range. Really? Okay. Fixed planet chase. Far chase. And synchronized orbit. So high speed orbit. So apparently there's several options of how your ship can like look at a planet. You can look at it relatively up close. You can apparently spin around it in orbit. Drive tracking mode, I have no clue what that means. Fixed point chase, far chase, synchrone orbit. Oh, okay, so that's obviously counterclockwise, maybe. And then a high speed orbit. So I guess that's what we're doing now, is what's called a high speed orbit. I like this better. I think that I am actually orbiting this planet right now. So that's one of the cool things about this game, even though it came out in 2000, or this fourth version maybe a few years after that. It's, you know, really neat just to be able to do this. Let's go on the roof of the thing here again and just take a look. We can see that we can see several of the moons there. The sun is probably somewhere. I don't even know where. I have no clue where the sun of this system is. So, oh, it's over here because the light. So the sun is somewhere over there because the light is facing that side of the planet. Anyway, let's go down there and check out the planet. I feel like I've kind of walked around enough and shown enough of how the game works. Let's now go force radiations limit. That's not what I want. Let's go back to flight control drive here. And what we're going to do this time is called deploy a surface capsule. And we landed T4LQ00060, whatever that means. I have no idea. Let's pitch around. So now we can see like some lines on the planet, I guess, and maybe that's because I scanned it. So let's head back over to our computer here. And here's the surface of the planet. Click it once, and there's our lander right there where that line is. And so I actually am using the up, down, left, right buttons on my keyboard here to figure out where on the planet I want to land. This is basically the surface right here, and I think this is the day. Nope, that was the nighttime part of the planet over here, and this is the daytime part of the planet. So I'm going to land just somewhere on the daytime part of the planet. It looks like this is just going to be a big rocky world, but let's find out. I just pressed enter, and I got in our landing unit here, and we're going down. And it looks pretty red. I see some big plateaus over there. And let me out. Let me out of here. And there we go. They let me out. And let's walk around here. So in this game, there's our landing like pod or whatever. If you press the S button right here, you have the ability to either stand on 4 legs as like a cat under this normal approach, or do the formal approach. And I And then if you press down and hold down the left mouse click, you can kind of like walk around without having to push your mouse forward. Otherwise you have to like keep pushing it forward, which is annoying. So pressing down the left mouse click to move is cool. Just like how if you press down the right mouse click, you can look up and down. So if you do both of them, you can look up and down while walking forward. Otherwise, you have to let go of the right mouse click to look left and right. And so you can see this is obviously a barren-ass planet. You know, this would be similar to something like our moon or whatever. But these geological like formations here are very, very high. Like this is, you know, several hundreds of feet in the air. And so this looks like it would have been caused by like geological activity, like some kind of volcanism, or maybe like even an asteroid hitting this this planet and causing that mountain, like you know, just upheaving a huge amount of sand. But that line right there is my ship, so I can get back to it. If I press the V button, you can see it hides that vertical line. So if I ever want to do that, I can. And if I press the G button, it will turn off grass. If your planet has grass, you can see I don't have grass, so nothing happens. And this is the H button, just some various things. If you press the P button, it changes like your view. So the ship or the suit that I'm wearing, which gives me different like views. So like this is what a human would see or whatever, or this cat creature. Ultra color, I guess, you know, I don't know. Infrared lets you see in the dark. Ocean vision, I'm assuming is good for oceans. Plant vision, good for plants. If I ever find some life, I'll try that out and see what happens. So let's just real quickly go to the top of this huge cliff right here and just see what's up. Every world, moon, world, planet, whatever, in this game is procedurally generated, which is not random. It basically means there's a set of rules that like have to, you know, happen, but they can kind of occur in like unexpected kind of ways. So every planet is different. There's only one galaxy in this game, but there's like billions and billions of planets in it. So there's never really going to be a shortage of things. So this is very similar to the game, you know, No Man's Sky that's coming out, except really it's probably, you know, that's going to be appreciated more because the graphics are so much better. Well, what's this? Oh, just a rock. Okay. That was an interesting position for a rock. And now it seems like I am kind of like on top of like this giant mountain here. And now we are like looking down kind of into that valley where we first landed in. So that's pretty cool. And basically, yeah, there's just nothing but rocks here. Hills and rocks and things. So I think I'm going to get out of here. You know, I'm sufficiently weirded out by it, but whatever. You can also hear that the game is pretty silent right now. And I think that that's just the way that the game is. I know that there was like a MIDI song for the 4th version of the game made by some guy named Ryan, but I don't know if that kind of got retained for this community edition version that we're playing. You can see we're playing Noctis IV CE. Just a reminder, this is the community edition, not the official 4th version. So right now, basically, there are at least 5 versions of Noctis. There's the original Noctis that was made by the creator, Noctis 1, then Noctis 2, then Noctis 3, then Noctis 4. All of them were made by the same guy. Ooh, I just pressed A, by the way, to call my lander to come get me. So you don't have to like walk all the way back there. You can just press A at any time, and the lander will come to you. Ooh, and there it is. And basically, this lander is gonna, you know, land right next to me, and I'll be able to go into it and get the heck out of here. Ooh, I fell. Oh wait, no I didn't. Or yes I did, actually, I guess. I thought I died, but in this game you can't die. I guess just when my ship thing picked me up, the screen turned red and I thought I died. Anyway, back in our ship. Let's go to a different place in this same system. We're going to select a local target, and what we're going to do is we're going to select this moon over here, actually, and we're going to start our fine approach. And I like moons. Moons make the world go round. And here we are. There it is. This looks a lot like that moon, I think around Saturn, called Enceladus, with those lines in it. These are gray lines instead of like red lines like those have. So let's see if we can learn a little bit more about this planet before we go on it. Miscellaneous, local target data. Period of rotation, 294. I don't know what that means. Icy. Tilt. So that's pretty cool. If you're like an astronomer, there's probably a lot of stuff that would be interesting to you about this. It is negative 450 degrees Fahrenheit. That is extremely cold. That is, you know, almost basically absolute zero out there. I pretty much guarantee you would be pretty cold out there. So let's see. Flight control drive. Deploy a surface capsule. Let's do it. Oh, this stupid thing is, if you forget to close out of one of these things that you open underneath the remote devices here, under miscellaneous, it will stay on the screen. So you can see this external environment thing still on. I had to press it again, actually, with my left mouse trigger to open it and to close it, and it will literally just stay open forever if I don't do anything about it. So now I think I have set up my thing on this planet, this computer here. Let's click it and move around. Yep, so this is the daytime side of the planet, and let's figure out where we want to land. Let's do it like right at the intersection of two of these lines, right here. Perfect. Enter. So here we are on a wonderful moon, and I do also have, there's the ability to name things, like places that you go, like planets and stars and moons and stuff, but I don't know how to do it yet. So you can let me out here. Yep, here we go. Ooh, interesting. S. Formal approach. Let's stand up on two legs here so that I can see a little higher. Fascinating. It is green here, despite the fact that it looked gray from the surface. And there's these white, little icy looking majiggers here. So, cool. A nice green looking moon. Pretty flat, pretty boring, it seems. One thing I'm just going to do is just look up in the sky a little bit. You'll notice that every like couple of seconds I'm not touching anything. The stars move. I think they do anyway. Maybe I'm just making that up. Yeah, I thought if you looked up in the sky for long enough, kind of the stars would move on their own, sort of like signifying, you know, the rotation of the planet or whatever. But that doesn't seem to actually be happening at all. And that bright thing right there is probably the home planet, probably, that we just were at. And so this place is, again, pretty lifeless, so let's press A and get the frick out of here. So our lander is coming to rescue us. And there he is. He's going to land right on top of us and scoop us back home. Bye-bye. You were a nice little green creepy moon. Yeah, I guess this game is kind of creepy a lot of times, like, or eerie, I guess, but you know, the real universe is kind of an eerie place, really. So, a very wonderful simulation of a universe, or I'm sorry, a galaxy other than our own. So let's see here. Set a local target. I know that this is everyone's bored. I'm spending way too much time inside this one place, but I just want to check out one more place here in this solar system, and then I'll get out, I promise. Okay, so we just selected a nameless planet that we haven't been to yet. And we're now going to go back to the computer here and start our fine approach. And so we are 4,000 diameters away. That means it's pretty far away. So I'm going to do this Vimana flight thing here. And we can see that we're warming up. I still have 3 grams of lithium remaining. So we're focused and ready. And we're moving, I think, because I see us moving past that one there, but we're going slow. So it's pretty cool how you can actually see the things move, like in this game. Like, it's kind of crazy in like a weird kind of way, I guess. We're still warming up. And as soon as we're not warming up, I guarantee that we'll be warmed up. So I seem to have 2 things selected, which is kind of cool. I guess one could be a local target and one could be a distant star, maybe like a external target or a remote target as they're called. I'm not entirely sure. But I do have 2 things selected right now. And I think that this is the one that I'm really interested in heading towards. So warming up takes a while, I guess. Thankfully I don't have much to do. This is pleasant. Ignition, okay. So let's start the flight. Ignition. Boom. That's awesome. That's totally cool. And we're now 20 diameters away. Well, a little under 20, and now we're quickly approaching. And so if I keep looking in this direction, and this is the direction of that planet, which I think it is, it should start getting bigger any moment now. Yep, I was right. And so this is blue. Now it's dark. It was blue. Now it is a dark, cloudy looking Jupiter thing. I guess I can forgive them for having it look like a Earth-like paradise when you're far away. Anyway, let's learn a little bit more about this place. Before we even deploy a surface thing, I'm going to go here under navigation instruments. I'll do this again. Sure. This is high speed near. I still want that. Okay, so nothing needs to change under here. Sorry about that. Miscellaneous. Local target data. A thick atmosphere. Yeah, I can see that. And let's learn about the environment. Temperature here is crazy cold as well. But you know, it seems to be landable. So let's go deploy a surface thing. And then let's go to this computer here, press the left click, and boink, here we go. Find a place where we can land. Oop, oh, this is weird. That was pretty unexpected. Okay. Sorry about that. Gosh. Okay, let me go back here. Left click, select it. Now I can move. Okay. Sorry, I pressed up and went back on the thing, so I wasn't selected on this anymore because because. Alright, so our next planet. Ooh, I like this. Even though it's very, 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 very cold. The atmosphere, the pressure here currently is 53 times Earth's atmosphere and very steadily rising constantly. Oh, and apparently I just got lifted up from this place without being able to explore. I guess maybe that's a hint to tell me that I can't go there. But you know what? I'm going to just try one more time because I wasn't sure that that was what was happening. Yeah, so deploy a surface capsule again. Click this. Good. Select here. And I'm just gonna see if they'll let me out this time. I'm not sure like why they do that or whatever, or why sometimes like I'll land and it will let me out and sometimes it will just instantly take me back up without letting me out. Let's see what happens this time. It let me out. Okay, so I guess I don't have an answer for that. Wow, this is cool. I think if I press F, it will turn off the fog. Not that it makes that much of a difference, but yeah, you can turn off the fog. I can see something in the sky there. That's cool. So yeah, this is some kind of world with a really thick atmosphere. 40, basically 2 times the pressure of our own. And because the atmosphere is so thick, it actually kind of warms up this planet quite a lot. You can see that it's negative 194 degrees as opposed to like negative 250. So it's actually heated itself up by 60 degrees Celsius here on this planet because of the thick atmosphere. So greenhouse effects. It was wonderful science. Love it. Really terrible graphics. Can't see anything. I'm going to make a wager and say that this whole planet is very similar to like Venus. In fact, it is similar to Venus. You know, it would rain you know, lead on a place like this and be pretty sucky. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I like this place, but it creeps me out. Wasn't expecting a thick atmosphere world like this, I guess, but so anyway, I said that we would get out of this solar system after this. We've basically seen 3 very cold worlds with no life on them. So let's try to find one maybe that has life on it and see if we can do that. So let's set a remote target and just get out of here. Let's pick, not you, not you. Pick this one. This is a class 1 star, very large blue giant star, high energy radiations around. Sounds good to me. Start flight. Or it's only this, so this star is 9 light years away. I just love seeing the stars fly past. This is great. Here we are. So let's do navigation instruments, local planet finder. Oops, gosh, gotta remember that I don't need that anymore. Galactic cartography. This might be how Jerry, unnecessary roughness, no fuel 001. So that's the targets in range. Set target to Parsis, no. Okay, here is where I can label it. So let's label this star as, and assign a star label. Can I just type something? Oh, I totally can. No Man's Sky star. Terrible. And I apparently can remove it later if I want. And label planet as. And it says conflict, probably because I don't have a planet selected right now. Fascinating. Okay, so set target to parsis. Enter coordinates. Oh, sweet. Apparently I can manually enter in a target. That's pretty cool. So flight control, let's set a local target here. Nameless planet. And start a fine approach. It's only 12 diams away. And we got ignition. It seems to be speeding up pretty quickly. Okay, so I guess like really this the mana flight is optional if you're doing it. I just flew right past the star. Yeah, I'm still sort of figuring out how this whole game works. I don't understand everything yet. There's our planet. Beautiful. Looks kind of like a star in itself. Ooh, only 1 gram of lithium left, so I have to like get some lithium soon in order to keep this party train going. So this is an oxygen. The surface is mainly quartz, medium sized, and an oxygen atmosphere. Well, why the heck would I not go to this place, right? Of course I'm going to go here. Let's see here. So here's the light side of the planet. The other side was obviously the night side. Let's just pick this nice bright spot right here. Enter. And here we go. It looks like a nice sandy little world. Here we go. Let's head on out. I seem to move very fast on this planet. Interesting. P. So this is normal view, so very difficult to see on this planet. And I don't know why that is. Maybe the oxygen atmosphere makes it difficult to see? I really have no idea. But this is definitely the hardest to see I've ever, or the hardest planet to see on I've ever seen. It's just very white. Like when I look up in the sky, like I just see white. Like, why? Planet of brightness. Let's get out of here. Taking the thing up. So it looks to be just some kind of sand world. Nothing to see here, just flat nonsense. So this is interesting, great. Let's find another place. Let's find a local target. And let's do this nameless planet over here. And let's start our fine approach. It's a nice looking star. Picked something different, a little moon now. Just want to check this out. So this is Moon R2 of the fourth planet. It's a small, solid, dusty, craterized place with no atmosphere. I'm interested. Let's go right there. Looks pretty similar to the place we just were, but well, less sandy. Seems more like algae here or something like that. Oh yeah, this is pretty similar to the moon actually. You can see it's very cold, not that much gravity, absolutely no atmosphere. Just a barren hellscape really. Not the kind of place you'd want to hang out for any amount of time, yet here I am. Wow. Just walking around. But never doing no harm. One of these days I'll find a planet with life. And I think maybe I'll just try one more star system tonight, and then make another video later. So let's set a remote target for an unknown, and I'm going to try to find one that's unknown with an S00 style. Browse. So we are looking for an S00 like this, but one that isn't named, because I don't really want to see stuff that people have already found. That's just not, it's not me. Here we go. Perfect. Target fixed. Doesn't have a name yet. That's what we want. And start Vimana flight. And hopefully I have enough lithium to do this. I highly doubt that I do. But whatever. We made it. So regardless of whether I had enough fuel or not, I apparently did. And there's our star. This is a medium-sized yellow star suitable for planets having indigenous life forms. Well, that's basically exactly what I want. I'm going to do onboard devices. Oops. Onboard devices, and I'm going to do emergency functions. And we're going to scope for lithium, actually. Unsuitable. Okay, so we're going to not do that. Instead, what we're going to do is try to find a local target, and hopefully one will have life. So, nameless planet NP1. It's the first planet, a small, solid, dusty, craterized planet with no atmosphere, but that doesn't sound very good to me. Clear. Let's find another one. Nameless planet 2. A medium-sized, solid, thick atmosphere fully covered by clouds. Heck yeah! Perfect. So S00 style stars are much more likely to have life than not. Nice. Cool and green looking. So let's deploy the surface capsule. And it landed because my computer screen changed colors. Let's make sure this is the day side of the planet. It is, because this is the night side. Let's just pick a nice spot, like right in this green area here. It says unlocking. And it's a very tense green atmosphere, and the gravity is almost as strong as Earth's. Pressure is much stronger than Earth's. About half as strong as that Venus planet that we were on earlier. And the temperature is just outrageously hot. Plus 4,000 something degrees. And there's just nothing here. This is another Venus type of planet. You can see it's just all flatlands. There's nothing going on forever. Whoa. Weird. Huh. I don't really like this place. Makes me feel creeped out again. So that was cool. I'm not sure I'm going to name that. Kind of don't want to. Set local target. Alright. Are there only two? There's only 2 planets in this whole system, I think. I'm pretty sure, yeah. That's some bogus stuff right there. Let's see here. Don't need that. Let's just go to another place. Here's a nice place, just 10 light years away. It's another S00 star. Start flight. Bye. I love the way this looks when you're flying. It's pretty cool. So we're here at another star, and we're gonna find a local target. So planet 1, planet 3 is what I picked. And let's start our fine approach. Ignition. I don't know exactly where that planet is that I selected. There it is. There's the sun. And we're heading towards it. Looks the same as the last one we were just at, kinda. The third planet is a medium-sized, rocky, creased planet with no atmosphere. Well, that's not interesting to me then. I want to find something that, like, has life, I guess. So there's planet 1. Let's select that and see what that's all about. Set the fine approach. And we're heading over there. Nice ringed planet, that's pretty cool. First planet, large, not consistent, covered with dense clouds. What does that mean? Does that mean I can land on it? deploy the surface capsule. Impossible. That is the first time I've ever seen impossible. Let's start, set a local target for number 2. I think that's the only one I haven't been to yet. I guess there's a lot of solar systems out there that have these gas giants very close to their stars, unlike ours. Here we are. Did I just see that? 'Cause I swear I did. Second planet, small, solid, dusty, craterized, no atmosphere. Yeah, I think I did see that. So let me just triple check that that 2 and 3 are very similar. So I think I've already been to planet 3. Yep, I have. So both Planet 2 and Planet 3 have no atmosphere, which means that there's going to be no life there, which means that if I look at it, it's just going to be pretty boring like all the other ones. That's kind of not what I want to do. I want to see if I can get some lithium, of course. Unsuitable. What's this guy got to do for some lithium around here? Let's pick one that's really close. Just 10 light years away. Start the flight. Just want to find something interesting. Here we are. Nice blue star. So let's it's a class 7 star, very small blue, strong gravity well around. Okay, so let's try to see again if I can scope for lithium. I can't. Let's see what no planets around this star will all be. What are the odds, I guess? Here's something 17 light years away. Go into it. Cool. And I don't see the star that I'm looking for. Maybe that's because I ran out of fuel. Maybe I should call for help. One of the things in this game that you can do is call for help if you ever run out of fuel. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. And one of the other people, there are no emergencies at the moment. What are you talking about? Okay, well maybe there are no emergencies at the moment. Maybe I'm being paranoid. I'm gonna go right here. And I'm just gonna stay focused on this target here. And we made it. So let's see if there's any planets planets around here. Right, there's one planet. Look, it goes command net. What is this? I can type things. Okay, so start fine approach. Here we go. Let's see what this planet's all about first. Let's read up on it. The first planet is a small solid planet with a thin atmosphere. So let's deploy our surface lander. And let's land right in this dark spot. And it sure is dark here. Seems like I accidentally landed in the dark side of the planet during the nighttime. So anyway, it's very cold here. The star is very dim, I think, anyway. Won't know until I get to leave this thing. I seem to be bouncing around a lot, like I'm in some kind of hole or something. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm good now. So it's cold here. Real cold. Not really much interesting going on here. Just a bunch of flatlands. There is an atmosphere, though. It's basically 4% of the atmosphere on Earth. I'm gonna get out of here. And that's pretty much it. This is Noctis. And basically this is what you do. Ooh, let's get in. Press enter. Yeah, you spend pretty much all your time going to these different planets, checking them out, just seeing, you know, what's there, really, because you never really know what can be there. And so that's sort of the appeal of the game, is it really satisfies that craving that I have for exploration. But I guess on my first play, I'm surprised at the amount of things that you can do. There's actually a lot more options in the game than I thought there would be. But it's so hard to find a planet that has life on it. And I so far haven't been able to find anything that can help me get lithium either, so I'm going to try again making another video maybe tomorrow. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, let me know what you think of it. And if you want me to play any other games, and I will be happy to do that. So thanks very much, guys.